up, you guys? Welcome to my channel. My name's Amanda if you're new here, and welcome back if you've been here before. I know I'm looking rough, but I put this video off for too long. So first and foremost, I hope you guys are having a really happy new year and everything's falling into place for you. But if it's not, hopefully this video can help. So I don't know about you, but December 31st, like, I am so motivated. I'm going to do more of this, less of this. I'm going to change this. My whole life's going to be different. And then after like the first week in January, I'm over it. New year, same me, everything sucks. I'll try again next year. And knock on wood or something, this year has not been that way for me. And so I want to share that with you guys. I want to share my reasons for why I don't think New Year's resolutions work for most people and how we can change that. So I'm going to show you my vision board. I'm going to walk y'all through making one. But first, I am going to give those tips on New Year's resolutions. So if you're not into the artsy stuff, just stick around for that first half of the video and let's get into it. Okay, so in my humble opinion, the top 2 reasons of why we don't keep going with our New Year's resolutions is because we forget and we lose motivation. And you know that, right? Like, duh, that's what happens. But why does that happen? So let's look at the motivation piece, right? Sometimes we need to figure out, are we living for ourselves or are we living for others? And I don't say that to be all deep and philosophical, but realistically, right? Like, your friend is over here, she's already graduated, she's established in her career. So she said, I want to save $2,000 every month so that by the end of the year I could buy myself a new car, right? So we tell ourselves, you know what, that's a great idea. I'm going to do that too. Yet I'm in college. I work a part-time job. So by the end of January, do I have $2,000 saved? No, I might have $200 saved. And so then I'm looking down on myself saying, that was impossible. Screw it. I'm not going to do anything. So then instead of me keep saving the $200, I just don't save at all. And that's what happens. That wasn't a goal for me. That was a goal for her. So I need to look at everything that's going on. What are my resources? What is my lifestyle like? What is important to me that I can actually do and achieve? So, for example, right now, I'm close to graduating. I can make graduating a goal. Why? Because it's attainable, it's in sight, and I know what I need to do to get there, right? I need to keep going to class. I need to keep going to my internship. I need to, I don't know, whatever else it is you might have, loans or bills or whatever you have to pay to graduate. I don't know. Do it, right? That's tangible for you. The other reason we lose motivation is because sometimes those goals are too big. So even if it is a goal for me, I say, I don't know, I graduate in May. By June, I want to be working in like a private practice for therapy, right? That's probably not gonna happen. There's factors that are out of my control that would probably not let that happen. Whether it's I'm not established here in Greenville, so nobody knows who I am, right? Nobody's gonna be jumping to hire me. There's certain things that I need to do, tests I need to take that I can't have a job right as soon as I graduate, right? So there's things that discourage us that are completely out of our control. So saying, okay, graduation is enough. What else can I do? My goal might be to not just sit on my butt and relax for that month like I could be doing, right? I need to DoorDash, right? I have a video up here, like, that's my part-time job right now. I need to make sure I'm consistent with that. That could be something. Or, I don't know, setting your goals in a way that's step by step. So if my big goal is to get that big job, I say, okay, so I need to pass this exam. I need to reach out to, I don't know, resources that might be able to help me step my game up a little bit. I need to get my resume re-looked at, things that you can actually do and just say, I'm gonna go do this instead of like, I don't know, something that just feels so out of reach. Does that make sense? Anyway, another reason we lose motivation is because we don't do things that can actually fit into our schedule. So if I know that I have, I don't know, 3 hours of free time every single day, why am I going to say, and I know this sounds crazy, but just think about it this way, right? Why am I going to say, okay, I'm going to spend 4 hours at the gym every day, right? That doesn't make sense. Or even, okay, I know I have 3 hours of free time, so every single day I'm going to go to the gym for an hour. Do you have that free time? Sure. Is it realistic to spend every second of your free time at the gym? No. So then you skip the gym, I don't know, 1 or 2 days in a row, and then now you're out of motivation and you never go back to the gym. that's what happens. So making sure you're looking within, figuring out what works for you, why it's not working, and also making sure, honestly, that you're prepared for that. And give yourself credit where credit is due. So, sure, maybe you didn't save the $100 this month that you wanted to. How much did you save? What can you do differently to maybe save that amount? Or do you maybe just need to bring that down, right? That's what happens. And the other thing, too, is we sometimes let other people discourage us. So if I say, this is my goal, I feel good about it, I have a plan put in place, and my best friend is like, I don't think that's a good idea, or that sounds like too much. What am I going to do? I'm going to start thinking about that. I'm going to question myself. So, realistically, one, be careful who you tell your goals to, but also be confident, right? Like, that's easier said than done, but know that you had this put in place for a reason and just kind of, shut it out, right? Like, it's not their goal. What they do doesn't matter. It's about you. So, let's talk about that forgetful piece, right? Why do we forget if it's that important to us? Is it? Right? Like, is it really important to you? So if, I don't know, one of my goals is to make sure I have a clean kitchen every single night, right? For me, that can be important because a dirty house increases my anxiety. It makes me feel uncomfortable while I'm just sitting on the couch because I know there's things that I could be doing, right? So maybe that is important to me. But maybe it's not. Maybe it's like, I know other people have a clean house and that's fine, but that's not something I need to focus on right now. Or like, I may want to focus on the living room, but not the bedroom because I can close that door, right? I don't have to think about it or look at it all the time. So making sure that the things you're actually thinking about are something you want to do, not just something that sounds good. Another reason we forget is because they were never they were never a part of the bigger plan. So if I say I want to graduate, and before I graduate, I want to make sure I talk to, I don't know, like 5 different therapy professionals. Is that really necessary? Like, what is the purpose of that? What is the goal? So then I don't do that, and then I look at my list of like things I was going to do, and I'm like, oh, I didn't do that. Now it kind of gets rid of all the other things that maybe I would do, but because I didn't follow all the way through, now I'm out of motivation. Back to that motivation piece. But anyway, point is, we forget about it if they don't fit right into the cycle. The other thing, and the most important, we don't do it because it's not right in front of us. And that's the point of the vision board, right? If I say I'm going to do X, Y, and Z, I write it down in a little notepad, lose my notepad, or put it in a book or purse or wherever it might be, right? I forget about it. So yeah, it's great. I got them out of my brain and onto paper. But if I never see that piece of paper again, what is that doing for me? So with the vision board, that's why I want to tell you guys how to make it and what to do with it, right? You need to put that vision board on your wall. Maybe it's not cute. Maybe it doesn't go with the aesthetic of your house. I don't know. Put it in, I don't know, your bedroom where nobody looks. Or put it on, like if your closet door is always open, I don't know, put it on the back of the closet so like you see it every day, but you can also kind of shut it out, right? Like, think about waking up every morning and having this list of things that's just like staring at you of like, remember you said you were going to do this, or like getting you in check of like, that's not helping you reach your goal. That's what I want to show you guys. So let's get into that piece. So when you go to the store, just find any piece of board, whether that's something bright and colorful or something plain, just something easy that works for you. This should not be an expensive project. This is Dollar General. They have a lot of options, but you can also find a bunch of things at Dollar Tree. And I'm just showing you this to show that there's all kinds of things so you don't feel stuck when you actually start your board. But also you don't have to buy anything other than the board sometimes, because here's some magazines that I cut out for free. Meet Bella, by the way. And so then I couldn't really find anything that called out to me, so I just painted it myself, and that was just as easy to do. I'm not an artist by any means, but it turned out just fine. So after that, I wanted to organize it. So I got everything laid out. I made a list of kind of what sections I wanted to do. And then my printer wasn't working, so things that I didn't find in magazines, I just kind of drew myself and hoped for the best. And so then I just laid everything out, glued it on, do it however you want, and that's the end of that. Okay, so now that you know how to make your own, I'm going to show you mine. So like you saw, I painted it yellow, just bright and happy vibes. I kind of did this in like little categories. So kind of health, mental and physical over here, tangible, specific goals over here, savings and adventures over there. So I'm gonna just get into some details really quick. I know these are my goals, so you don't care that much, so I'm gonna be quick. But like I mentioned in my last video up here, I need to go to therapy to help with this anxiety and to help me grow and glow. So that's the plan. I need a better mood, which I think I actually have been doing pretty well with that. Self-care stuff, hot rocks, essential oil. I think she's doing yoga, might be exercising. I need to do both. Tone up, workout. My sis over here is running. I don't know about that, but you know, some sort of exercise. I live in an apartment, so a garden isn't realistic, but it just brings me so much joy to see my little plants out there. I get them in seeds so I can watch them grow, so I need to do more of that. Hot cup of tea. I love tea, so I need to do that. Healthy food. Cook my own meals instead of always eating out at restaurants and things. Self-care is, to me, taking care of your mind, body, and soul. My skin needs some help. I have this video up here about Curology. She's great, but gets pricey. I need to even just start like washing my face more. So there's one of those guys here. So I drew my little teeth here. Fun fact about me, my first time going to the dentist ever was in October of 2021. So I go to the school dentist here, so I have to go every month. It's not like a 6-month dentist thing, just so they can evaluate everything. And that's getting really annoying. So I put this on my vision board to stay consistent because it'll be worth it. So there's my happy teeth. Divide and conquer. I could be drowning and not ask for a floaty. So I really need to start just being open and honest of like, hey, I need some help, because a lot of people in my life are great and will help me when I need it. What else I got up here? The sweet smell of success. So obviously that means different things to different people. For me, it's like 3 specific things. 1, my little cap I drew, graduation. Like, I'm ready to be done. I'm never going back to school. So that's success to me. Other stuff, YouTube success. So I drew the YouTube logo because I just need to stay consistent. But and also like tangible goal is I want to reach 100 subscribers. I know I have 75 right now. So I mean, I know 25 subscribers for most people in a year isn't hard, but that's my goal right now. So if you're new here, subscribe, help me reach my goals. So when I was mentioning, you know, if you don't need to clean your kitchen, blah, 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 in the other part of the video, I do. Like, that is very important to me. And so I put that up there of just like, you need to keep a cleaner house so that you feel better. So that's my success. Explore. I'm starting down here because I'll end over here. Explore. I drew this airplane because I don't want to go somewhere 4 hours down the road. Like, I'm going to go on a trip. Especially COVID has canceled a lot of things for me. So hopefully it'll be better. We'll see. This was very specific. Every time I go to the beach, I tell myself I'm going to parasail, and then I look at the price and I don't. I need to just shut up and do it. So that's up there. I don't know if this is like a marathon or a festival. I don't know. But anyway, just looked fun and exploring to me. And then this last thing here is like a little pantry. And even though that might not look like explore, I just want to like, I don't know, be more helpful, be more community oriented, and so figure out what I can do to help those in need. Lastly, saving. So all of these are drawn, you know, save my little money bags. I'm not really, you know, saving right now, but I will. So that's a plan. I drew my little fast food here, McDonald's, Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, even though my favorite is like Cookout. But I drew an orange stop sign because we're not going to stop, right? That's unrealistic. But just slow down, be mindful, remember what the goal is. We need to save. So in order to fill our little money bag, we need to cut back here. And last, I'll link this down below. But one of my favorite YouTubers, Kat Theo, she's like a side hustling guru. And she showed us where we could make like planners, notebooks, things like that super easily. And then we could sell them online. So like Amazon, Etsy, things like that. And you don't have to worry about production. Like, they will produce them for you and you're good to go. So anyway, that's what I really want to do to hopefully build up my savings account. So now that you've seen mine, tell me some of your resolutions. Even send me messages, show me your vision boards. And I know it's the end of the month, right? Like, the plan was to post this at the end of January. What's the point? But the point is we should be treating every single month like it's the beginning of the year, because The year is never going anywhere, right? Even if it's December, we have a whole nother year coming. Might as well go for your goals right now. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one.